So it is 5 in the morning on Tuesday. For me, it's still Monday night because I haven't gotten sleep yet, but this is the final meal plan. It's not fancy, it's really disorganized, but basically there's a little something pretty much every day. I think I don't have anything else to do tonight, so I'm gonna go to sleep and tomorrow have a phone interview. Hello, it is about noon on Tuesday. I slept like 5 hours and I have to prep for my interview now, which I have in like 40 minutes, but oh well. I promise I used to dress up even for phone interviews, but now I've just had too many. And the manager forgot to call me. He's out on an errand right now for the gym front desk position. I know it's not a super important position, but how do you just forget to interview someone? They called me back. It was a good phone interview. She seemed really nice. And now I have an in-person interview tomorrow. Yay. Now, it is about 6:20, barely prepping dinner. I've been in my room all day, just cleaning up and finishing up watching a show, so time to make dinner. We have a big kid food processor, but I can't find it. Well, nothing else seems to fit in the processor, so I guess I'm just gonna process the salmon first. So I think I just made ground fish. This isn't gonna work. But luckily, moms always know where everything is. Let's see a big bro do it. Well, the rice is done. Now I just have to turn this into salmon cake. Yeah, I suck making anything that's supposed to be cake form, whether that's actual cake or salmon cakes. They look hideous, and I think I over-seasoned them. But I guess that's dinner for today and tomorrow. Well, the rice is a little burnt. I promise I can cook better than this. I promise. Oh, also, I decided food safety was more important than aesthetics because that went out the window a long time ago, so I'm making a sort of ground fish, succotash, whatever. I made some half-assed remoulade sauce. Probably one of the most depressing things I've ever cooked. Not very motivating, but another day. It is 11:33. I just got done with a little TV show night with one of my friends, and I made myself a piece of toast because I had some tea and I was going to have some toast with it. But I decided to hold off until after the movie night because I wasn't hungry yet. I had just had my dinner. And I just noticed something. Usually at this time of night, it's, like 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes till midnight. I tried to avoid the kitchen unless I absolutely was starving. And even then, sometimes I wouldn't even venture out into the kitchen. But now that I've been watching what I'm eating, and in this case, I know exactly what it is I'm doing, I don't feel guilty about going to look for food or what it is that I'm eating because I know that I'm eating the right things. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So that's a development. It is noon. On Wednesday, I have an interview in an hour and I really don't want to go, but job hunting, so let me just fix all of this because society says I have to. Alright, so it is about 10 till 1. I have an interview at 1. They told me business casual, this is the best I could do, and I'll let you know on the other side. Alright, so it is 1:24. The interview went great. I was pretty nervous before heading in, but once I was inside and I was talking to the manager, he was very nice, very, comforting, personable. And I love it when there are managers like that because they make you feel at ease and like it's conversation and not an interrogation, which it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be you and the other person trying to find out if the job is a good fit for both of you. And it really felt like that. So, again, another encouraging interview. Anyway, I'm going to head home now.
Me acuerdo la subida con el cerro donde yo siempre entrenaba. Era una paradísima que casi me empujaban para atrás y vas y ahí sí ya va uno, porque digo era un tramo, no que todo mucho rato. Sí. Y después de bajada casi te empujan para abajo, vas.
Hi, it's 7 p.m. We got back from the park a little while ago. It was a good walk. It was a shorter walk than usual because there was some construction going on. I don't know, so we turned back and I got my dad to walk a mile with me. We had already done one, and I challenged him to do another one without stopping because my brother kept stopping. So me, my mom, and my dad also kept stopping with him so that we didn't get too separated. I like that my whole family is going on walks more now because even when I'm not motivated, if I know that my brother wants to go or my dad is insisting that we go, it's a lot easier to make that choice. However, it's not the same as going on your own or doing any kind of workout on your own, because if you want to go harder, you can't. You have to keep, well, you don't have to keep pace, but that's just the way my family is. They want to all stick together, and I can't just leave them. So when I'd go with my dog, even my dog knew to turn around and see if they were still following us, my brother and my mom, when we'd go on walks. We went out to eat after the park, and I see this happening a lot more in the future. Again, it's difficult when you have family because it's not like you're forced to do anything, but you are very highly suggested to do a lot of things. And in my household, that would be, again, not, I can always say no. But if my brother is already going to order some sort of fast food, or if he's asking us to pass by a place, it can be a little difficult to say, no, I wanted to cook something. And of course, I know that it's more convenient time-wise to go ahead and buy something. And since we're going to stop anyway, that can be a little difficult. But I'll get the hang of it. That's the tentative goal. I don't know if I had another one this week. I haven't really sat down to think about it yet, but I'll let y'all know. 15 a.m., technically Thursday morning. Last week's was logging my food, and the way to do that was logging my food in the Lose It app. It's just the one I use personally. I know the more popular one is MyFitnessPal. Week 2, this week, I did have the goal to cook at least 3 times a week, if not more. The way to do that was to order my food subscription box. I use Imperfect Foods. And the other way to do that is, since Imperfect Foods is mostly excess supply, or somehow, like it says, Imperfect Foods, it doesn't have every single ingredient I might need, so I need to go grocery shopping as well. And the other goal for this week was to do 1 strength training workout. I'd been doing strength training at least 3 times a week when I started out, and I really liked it. However, I got injured. One of my hands, something with my nerves, my thumb went numb. But anyway, I had to stop doing calisthenic workouts, and I want to go back to doing them, but I know I have to go slowly. And also, it's not my focus. I would love to keep going with walking and transitioning into running, maybe biking, and eventually swimming again so I can start training for a triathlon again once things start opening up. So that's the goals for the week, and now I can finally go to sleep. So usually I wake up to the sound of my alarm, or because I just have to go use the bathroom. Thank you, bladder. But no. What kept me up was my brother and my dad talking at the top of their lungs in the dining room, as they tend to do. And I understand it was 9 a.m., perfectly normal time to be awake. Why do you have to speak so loudly inside the house? Go outside. Go to a baseball game. Probably not right now in these times, but you know what I mean. Alright, so complaining to my dad that he woke me up about 4 times didn't work. I got my Imperfect Food box, so let's go ahead and unbox that. It is 1 p.m. Ordered some blueberries. I love making blueberry oatmeal. I got a couple packages of blackberries, which I need to make very soon. These are going to be for some pork chops with a blackberry sauce. The usual, some mushrooms, some celery. Oh goodness, these are huge. They were smaller last time. Got some naan bread. Is this for the smoked salmon? I believe it is. For a smoked salmon dip. Oh, I just got some snacks as well. They sell like the little bits and pieces, so these are pretzel pieces covered in chocolate peppermint? Yeah, because it's the holiday season almost. Oh, I got these for my dad because he loves corn chips. He doesn't know about them, but he's right behind me and he saw that. I also got something for my mom. She's been crazy about green tea for some reason, so I found this and decided maybe she'd like a lightly seasoned peach green tea. Got all sorts of different things, lemons, oranges, limes. I got some pears. These are super red. I'd never seen pears like that. I think I got some radishes. I got some ground turkey. I've never cooked with ground turkey, so I'm hoping it's good. I got that smoked salmon. Oh, right, I did order it. This is why it was a little more expensive than usual. I got some maple syrup, and I'm banning anyone else from using this because it's actual pure maple syrup. And I use it for things like oatmeal or different sorts of recipes where the difference really is huge. So that's what I got this week. I still have to go shopping for some things that weren't available for this order, but that'll be later. Hopefully. I need to get things done today. It is 8:30. I completely forgot to vlog today, so my apologies. I just got off Instagram from doing a live session. I made these fish bowls that you see right here. Ended up being low carb because I accidentally didn't have enough rice, leftover rice, that I thought I did. But that's pretty much the only healthy type of thing I've done today, other than refill my water bottle. So 11 p.m. I just finished my first vlog. It's rendering right now so that I can upload it by tomorrow morning. Just gonna take my daily vitamins and clean this room again. I don't know how it keeps getting so dirty. Actually, I know. It's because I haven't been cleaning as I go like I usually do. 1 o'clock, technically Friday. Finished picking up the room. I wouldn't say it's clean. I still need to sweep and mop and all that jazz, but it's a lot more picked up than it used to be. And I can finally go to sleep.